Tonight, the Melbourne TAFE students who say their course failed to deliver lessons, assessments and sometimes even teachers.
It's affected every part of my life. My study obviously has been impacted.
I feel like I've been deceived. I feel like I've been betrayed.
Also tonight, meeting the neighbours. The Prime Minister works to strengthen strained ties in the Pacific. A train derailed by a truck in central Victoria. And after 80 years lost, an orphaned brother and sister are finally brought back together.
She came running out and put her arms around me.
Good evening, Mary Gearan with ABC News. The ABC has learned that one of Melbourne's leading TAFEs has been running mental health courses that don't comply with industry standards, leaving hundreds of students in limbo. Despite knowing about the problems at the start of this year, Chisholm TAFE Online accepted more students into the course in January. 200 students are now facing major delays in getting their qualification and big questions about the quality of education they've been receiving. Jessica Longbottom has this exclusive report.
You've got to be joking.
It's been a frustrating time for students of the Mental Health Certificate 4 course at Chisholm Online.
I'll just see if this is working. No.
Since January, some coursework and assessments have been missing, meaning students haven't been able to pass subjects and progress through their one-year qualification.
We haven't had trainers. We haven't received the weekly webinars that we were meant to receive. The assessment clinics and the study groups have not been run.
The ABC understands a Chisholm self-audit conducted last year found 3 online courses weren't meeting industry requirements. Despite the TAFE knowing there were major compliance issues, it still took in 60 new students in January.
I think it's ridiculous that they accepted people to start off with if they knew it wasn't up to standard. That shouldn't have happened. That took from me the opportunity to find somewhere else.
It's a really smooth process.
The TAFE has tried to update course material throughout the year, but students say it's been riddled with errors and nonsense, like
discuss which of the 8 dimensions that you are already connected to personally, and would these bind the dimensions that you would defer to with a client.
Most shocking for Lee Lambert was the unit on suicide, where there was 13 minutes of teaching instead of the promised 15 hours.
I feel betrayed by them, you know. I feel like I put faith in them to provide what they said they could provide, and I feel like I've been deceived.
Lawyer Andrew Greck, who is leading a class action against another TAFE provider, says it's a familiar pattern.
And the pattern is of educators over-promising and under-delivering. And it doesn't happen routinely, but it happens often enough to be very concerning.
In a statement, Chisholm said a recent review had found several assessment items were in need of an urgent update to reflect the latest requirements of the mental health sector. It acknowledged the frustration that had been caused to students.
But for many of them, it's caused a 6-month delay and a lot more than frustration.
I've been very agitated. It's affected every part of my life.
Jessica Longbottom, ABC News, Melbourne.